Yo, 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 it's your boy One Deep 215 back with another video. Today, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. The fact that it's never good, never on any account to argue with a woman. It's never good to argue with a woman. You're in a lose-lose situation. It doesn't benefit you in no way. But the reasons for that might not be what y'all think. Because some people say don't argue with a woman because some stupid BS about, oh, women are this or women are that. For the most part, it don't got that much to do with a woman. It got more to do with you. You feel me? First of all, women are nonsensical. Most of them, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? When they arguing with you, it's usually because of an emotion. You ever argue with a woman and you trying to keep things on the facts, but they're consistently talking about stuff that don't even have nothing to do with the context of the argument? That's because they got all this emotional stuff pent up, and they talking about things from here, from there, they taking it everywhere else. And you sitting there with your mouth open like, huh? What is we talking about? Women look forward to arguments. I don't care what nobody say. Any woman you meet is going to have an argumentative bone in her body. She just is. Some more than others. There's some women that are just outright argumentative people, right? But for the most part, them as a gender, they like arguments. They somewhat like confrontation, especially with their mate. I don't give a damn what nobody tells you. That's women in a nutshell. They do. They love debating. They love arguing. It's not worth it. It's not worth you losing your aura, because here it is. You lose your somewhat masculinity by arguing with these females. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say, don't argue with them, just nod your head and act like they right all the time. That's the total opposite of what I want you to do. Because right is right and wrong is wrong, right? But we're not going to have a back and forth about something, whether we don't agree on something, whether she's wrong. If you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Men know, for the most part, men know how to take accountability. When you're wrong, you're wrong. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Those nitpicky arguments where every time you turn around, there's something. You don't want to do that with a woman. I'm going to tell y'all what to do. Don't even worry about that, because there's ways to get out of the argument and still keep your pride intact. Because at the end of the day, that's all it's about. You got to keep your saneness and your mental intact with a lot of these women. And a lot of men is doing it wrong. They sitting back going back and forth with these women. And for real, you don't want to be with a woman that is going to take you there on that level. Now, things happen. We all grown. People get emotional. People get hot. People get flustered. But it ain't going to be a whole bunch of back and forth argument, tit for tat. You said this, you did that. You don't want that. If you want something solid, and this is your girl, whether you're in a long-term relationship or short-term relationship, it ain't going to be a whole bunch of me yelling and raising my voice. It just ain't. And don't get me wrong, I've done that in the past. Long time ago, in my younger years, but I had to learn, like, wait a minute, what am I arguing for? What am I arguing with this woman for? This ain't worth it. I'm not getting through to her. She's not getting in her head the context of the argument, because like I said, a lot of women will go other places. Y'all be having a disagreement about one thing, and she's talking about some emotional stuff from 8 months ago, a year ago, or something that don't even have nothing to do with the argument, something that don't even have nothing to do with you. So it's like, you don't want to do that. You don't want to let her know. Put it like this, you don't even want a woman to know that you even got time for that nonsense. I'm going to keep it a buck. Arguing is nonsense. It just is. I don't care who the woman is. It's nonsense. If we're going to have a agree to disagree or a somewhat debate about something, small stuff that we can sit back and laugh and joke on, that's just part of a relationship. I'm talking about full-blown out arguments. You raising your voice, you getting hyped, you sweating, you getting husky and having to be. So overly demonstrative. It ain't worth it, bruh. It ain't worth it. I'm going to say this. If you're in a long-term relationship with a woman, because a lot of men are going to say, well, how do I handle it? If it's a short-term relationship, for one, that's exit stage left. Because if we sit here arguing and I'm not getting through to you, this ain't nothing concrete. We've been together for how many ever months, something small. I don't even want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you. But if it's a long-term relationship, and I get it, a lot of men ain't just going to say an argument is on grounds for leaving the woman altogether. No. What you do is you calmly pretty much you ghost. You fade to black. Because I'm not going to argue with you. I'm gonna just be silent. I'm not gonna call you. I'm not gonna text you. I'm not gonna do none of them things. And there's usually a 24 to 72 hour period where they usually come back down to earth and they gonna apologize to you for said argument. Because I've never been the type of boy that's gonna go back and forth with a grown ass woman. If my logic and my sound instruction ain't getting through to you, then I might not be the one for you. Or you might need to cool off and sit back without my ghost even being around. And that's how it is, gentlemen. You can't argue with these women. You can't let them know that you even got time for the nonsense. You can't let your masculinity go, because that's what it is. Your masculinity takes a hit when you willing to go back and forth with a woman on several occasions. Do stuff happen once in the blue? Yeah. But if you known to argue and have to keep yelling your voice, whether it's behind closed doors or in public, especially in public, but either or, where's a thing where you always in shouting matches with your girl, that's not good. And I'm not saying it to like on their side. I'm saying leave the hoe alone. Leave her alone. Whether it's for a day, 2 days, like I say, usually no more than 72 hours. Day 3, they come back to their senses and they apologizing to you, real rap. Especially if they was in the wrong or it was a stupid argument that they picked, which is most of the time. You feel me? But if it's some new relationship that you only been dealing with for a few months, several months, man, it might be exit stage left. Because you feel as though every time I turn around, we arguing. Every time we go somewhere, we arguing. Every time you don't get your way, we arguing. It ain't going to be no we. It's going to be her arguing with herself. Because I'm the type boy, I know how to get up and bounce. I know how to get up and bounce. There ain't going to be a whole bunch of over the phone arguing either. There's no, like, arguing with a woman is just not good. It don't benefit the guy in no type of way. Because what it is, believe it or not, deep down, a lot of women want these arguments. They want you, it's damn near like a reward to them. It's like, yeah, I could get him hype. I could take him off his square. Because a lot of women like confrontation. They do. And it's on different levels with different women. All women ain't like on some crazy confrontational level, but for the most part, women like debate and they like arguments. And if they see they gotta do, not saying it's gonna be the end all be all or she gonna look at you differently, but what she is gonna say is, I can take this guy off his square. I'm not arguing with no chick over no small, petty, dumb stuff. I'm not arguing about, it better be life and death. Put it like that. It better be something so grand where you need to hear me. You need to hear me. Because I don't see nothing that's worth a crazy back and forth with any woman. You let her know what it is. She, for the most part, follow that. Things get rocky in relationships and she might get on that hype stuff. You don't even have to raise your voice. You just tell her. You just tell her what it is and that's it. She can argue with herself. Or she could get on the phone and call one of her girlfriends and pick an argument with them. If you need to get that out of your system, get it out of your system with somebody else. I'm not on that. And a lot of men fail to realize that they think they being dominant and they being, masculine by arguing and having shouting matches with these women, and it ain't. Tell that hoe to sit down somewhere. Tell her, listen, what you do is you give her sound instruction and you say, listen, you got one more time to be on some type of whatever, or it's going to be whatever. Whatever you deem a proper, occurrence to happen. Either I'm falling back or I might have to leave you alone altogether. Because I'm not in, life is too hard. I'm out here battling the world. I don't want to come back here or come over here, and every time I come over here is an argument or is a debate. And it ain't nothing healthy or nothing that we can sit back and laugh at. This is serious work where now you got an attitude and now it's on some quiet stuff. No, listen, I ain't that bull. Let them know early. I'm not the bull that's going to go back and forth with you, sis. Now, you cool, you cute and all that. I like your body, whatever, you know. You got to let them know. But all that and yelling and you sweating and you mad and you having to pace around the living room and you having to go in another room and close and lock the door, it should never be that deep with a woman. That's sure wit. That's sure wit. Because I tell you another thing. The only time this should be an occurrence, it shouldn't happen. Like I told y'all, the argument shouldn't happen. But anytime it's somewhat violent is with your woman. A lot of y'all guys be arguing with jump-offs, side chicks, chicks y'all just met, chicks y'all hope to. They definitely ain't worth they ain't even worth your energy for you to even make a mad face to. It's going to be what it's going to be. Chick, I just met you. Or you know what this is. I ain't about to argue with you. And you just got to carry it like that because I'm telling you, a lot of women look forward to that. And a lot of them feel as though that's them taking you off your square. Damn, I ain't never hear him raise his voice before. I got that power. And don't get me wrong, it ain't that deep. Like they think they got power over you and all that. I'm not even going to act like it's that deep. I'm just saying, if they see you out of your element, whatever element they know you as, and your whole mindset or whatever, your mannerisms is on something different as far as, yeah, I'm going to debate you and I'm going to yell at you and I'm so upset with you. No. There's ways to handle it. There's ways to sit her down. I don't care how mad she is. Sit her down and tell her, listen, I'm not that bull that's going to sit here and have a back and forth with you and yell and have screaming, shouting matches with you. I'm just not. Now, if that's what you into, maybe I'm not the dude for you. I'm not doing it. You're on my program, and this is how it is. And I don't care if they think that come off as a certain way. Who gives a damn? Who cares? If you're a logical man and you handle your business and you carry it in a certain way, listen, who gives a damn if she think that's a slight or think that's distasteful or you being controlling? That's not controlling. Me telling you I want to argue with you is controlling. You feel me? That's how you know you don't have the right one. She might be the right one looks-wise, but her mindset ain't matching yours. Because arguments shouldn't even happen. It shouldn't be a big thing. It's going to be disagreements. There's going to be somewhat, things that she think that you don't. I'm not saying don't be a man and don't have your mind and go. No. Because it's going to happen. It's going to be things y'all disagree on. It ain't that black and white. I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about, the full-blown arguments where you feel as though you raising your voice to a level that you shouldn't even be raising it with this person. Like, this person's supposed to understand me. This person's supposed to know I carry logic. I'm not going off of emotions with everything that happened in my life. Women be having dreams and everything. They turn that into arguments. Women be having intuitions. They turn that into arguments. I don't have time for that nonsense. I don't care what your girlfriend told you about this is a way to, I'm just making hypotheticals here, but y'all know it's so many ways. And you don't want to fall into that trap. Like I said, it's a lose-lose situation. First of all, women argue way better than us because they act off emotion. We trying to bring logic to the forefront, and they're not. We're saying, oh, this happened because of this, and they not trying to hear that. Women have this thing where they are good. They are great debaters. They are. Not saying just because they great debaters, you don't want to lose a debate or an argument with them. You shouldn't have to argue with her. She should already have an understanding for what type of guy you is and what you abide by and what you condone. She can have her displeasures with you and have a difference of opinion. That's fine. But we ain't about to argue about it. We ain't about to argue unhealthily about it. Because it's one thing to just have a disagreement. And we can talk as two adults. And my voice can stay just like this and yours can stay on the same kill as mine. But when we having shouting matches, y'all, it ain't good. It ain't a good job overall. Forget her, for you. For you. Your masculine energy drops when you argue with women. And this ain't about what women want and they gonna look at you. I'm telling you as a man. Forget what she want or how she look at you or if she think you're not masculine. Who cares? I'm talking about you as a man. Your masculine energy goes down every time you raise your voice. And I don't care what nobody say. It's a fact. Some people be like, no, you gotta get hyped with them sometimes. You gotta yell at them. Sure. Keep yelling. Keep on. I'm going to sit back and give her sound instruction and let her know this is the program that we on. You either bye-bye or it's cool. I mean, no, don't skin off my back. And she either going to follow suit or she not. And that's the best advice I could give y'all with this point on this topic because it's a real thing. Life is too hard to be going back and forth with your girl. If, you know, because like I said, this is only for relationship. I hope you men ain't out here arguing with jump-offs and side pieces and chicks you hope. They not even worth the damn. They not even worth you raising your voice at, let alone arguing with. I'm going to keep it a buck. They not worth nothing. If y'all got, you know, some of you men out here, y'all got, you know, all types of situationships going on. So I got to speak to those gentlemen too. But, you know, just a quick video on that because it seemed like there's a disconnect with how men should carry it when they dealing with a woman. And when I see a guy arguing with his woman in public, I definitely look at her like, damn, wow, really? But I look at him like, you on that? Is it really worth all that? You get hyped like that with your? No. And I get it. All types of other things come to play. Intoxication, you know, drinking. Well, stuff happens. I get it. And a lot of men can lose their cool. And women can take things places too when they on. So some things ain't always as cut as dry. I'm talking to you men that y'all find yourself constantly arguing with a woman. Whether you sober, intoxicated or not, it's just always the debate. It's not healthy. It's not good. And you should put an end to it now. Let them know we ain't doing this. We ain't doing this. And they should understand. I'll see y'all in the next one.